Hello, good morning students. Myself is Kanti sir for Mathematics English Medium Standard 10. We already started new lesson number 5 arithmetic progression and we are in exercise number 5.1. At last we already solved main question number 1, 2 and 3. Now look at exercise 5.1 main question number 4. First of all, look at instruction. What is given there? Which of the following are APs? First of all, you have to decide whether given is a arithmetic progression or not. If they form an AP, then find the common difference D and write 3 more terms. So almost 4 terms are given everywhere. So you have to add further 3 terms. Okay. Now, first of all, you have to decide if it is not arithmetic progression, there is no question arise of giving extra 3 terms. But if it is arithmetic progression, then only you have to give next 3 terms. Okay. So for testing whether it is arithmetic progression or not, you have to find difference between 2 consecutive terms, between first and second, third and second, first and second, third and second, fourth and third. Okay, likewise, A2 minus A1, A3 minus A2, A4 minus A3, likewise. If all differences are equal, then obviously given progression is a arithmetic progression. Now, look at first one. 2, 4, 8, 16. 4 first. Exercise 5.1. Now, given progression is a 2, 4, 8, 16. Obviously, it is not arithmetic progression. Even then, you just find difference. A2 minus A1 is equal to 4 minus 2 equal to 2. You can only say no, obviously, very easy it is. But you have to show the steps why it is not. Then again, D A3 minus A2. 8 minus 4, 4. Now, no need to find for D because if first 2 differences are unequal, then obviously it is true that it is a not arithmetic progression. Okay. Therefore, this difference is not constant. Difference is not constant. Therefore, it is not an AP. So, no need to find next 3 terms. Actually, here is multiplied by 2. Okay. So it is not arithmetic progression. It is added by 2 or added by something. Then it may be arithmetic progression. So now that is over. So same way you have to find everywhere. Now look at number 2 also. Number 2. That is given 2, 5 by 2, 3, 7 by 2 like this. Now you can keep these terms as a fraction, otherwise you can convert it into decimal form also. Okay. So I convert that in a decimal form. Now very easily you can say it is a arithmetic progression. Why? Because difference between 2 consecutive terms is of 0.5. Okay. So write down D equal to A2 minus A1 equal to 2.5 minus 2 equal to 0.5. Same way, A3 minus A2. Always right term minus left up, not in reverse order. So it is 3 minus 2.5. It is again 0.5. Now D, A4 minus A3 is equal to 3.5 minus 3 equal to again 0.5. So everywhere difference is constant. So write down difference of 2 consecutive terms is constant. Okay. Therefore, it is an AP. Now you have to write next 3 terms also. So write down directly because now no need to add and to show all calculation. If it is very simple sums is there. Okay. So write down next 3 terms are after 3.5, 4, 4.55. Why? 0.5 is being added. Okay, so you understand? Otherwise, if you want where from 4.5 times, then you can say that A4 plus D equal to A5. Now A5 plus D equal to A6 and A6 plus 0.5 equal to A7. But here it is orally possible, so you can write directly also. Okay. Now same way you can find everywhere these types of. Now look at number 3. Okay, so first one is of positive integer, second one is of fraction, and third one is coming for negative one. So whenever negative, be careful, place value in bracket only. Now third one of fourth, it is given minus 1.2, minus 3.2, minus 5.2, minus 7.2 like this. Now again D equal to A2 minus A1 means minus 3.2 minus 1.2. Be careful here. The value should be in bracket only. Now open that bracket. So first one is minus 3.2. Now minus plus. Why? Because opening of bracket is a one type of multiplication. So plus 1.2 equal to. Now look at opposite sign, subtraction. So subtraction is of 2 and at last bigger sign. So you can understand minus 2 is being added everywhere. Minus 2 is added means 2 is subtracted. Minus 2 is added means 2 is subtracted. Okay. But in addition terms only, in addition word only we talk here. Now likewise A3 minus A2. So minus 5/2, sorry, minus 5.2 minus 3.2. So it will become minus 5.2 plus 3.2 is equal to again minus 2. You understand? Just like previous one. Likewise, D equal to A4 minus A3. So minus 7.2 minus 5.2. So minus 7.2 plus 5.2. So is equal to again minus 2. So difference is constant everywhere. So write down that statement again. Difference is constant everywhere. Therefore it is AP. Now next three terms. Suppose I cannot write down orally. I cannot write down orally. Then how to find? Actually you can write here minus 7.2, then minus 9.2, minus 11.2, minus 13.2. Otherwise you have to write this way. In rough work I am doing that. A5. A5 is equal to nothing but A4 plus D. Okay. Next term can be found by adding D in previous one. So is equal to A4 minus 7.2 plus minus 2. So minus 7.2 minus 2 minus 9.2. You know, same sign addition. At last bigger sign. So same way you can find here minus 9.2, minus 11.2, minus 13.2. Okay, so that is very simple. Whether to decide whether it is arithmetic progression or not, and after deciding to give next three terms. Mostly orally you can give your answer, both answers. Okay. Now all are of same type, but there are so many sums. Few I am giving you as a homework. Exercise 5.1, question number 4. Now number 4 homework, number 6 homework, 5 I will do it, number 7, number 8 I will do, number 9, 10 I will do, then 11, 12, 13. Okay, next remaining all I solve here. Okay, now the first of all we go through number 5. Look at number 5. Actually, it is simple. Why I am doing here? Because something is new. Otherwise, not difficult it is. So, in number 5, 3 plus root 2, 3 plus 2 root 2, and 3 plus 3 root 2. Now, root 2 is added. Root 2 is added. If you add a rational and irrational number, then they are unlike terms. They cannot be added. Okay. So, if you want to 3 plus root 2, then it will be 3 plus root 2 only. Nothing else. If again you want to add root 2, then it will be 3 plus root 2 means 2 root 2 only. So, now write down this way, d equal to a2 minus a1 means 3 plus root 2 minus 3, 3 cancelled, root 2. Then d equal to a3 minus a2, so 3 plus 2 root 2 minus 3 plus root 2. If more than one terms are there, and in front of that minus sign is there, always write in bracket. Whenever more than one term or term itself is in negative mode, then always you have to write in bracket only. Here minus sign is there and more than one terms are there. So now open bracket. So 3 cancel out. 2 root 2 minus root 2. Suppose 2x minus x, 1x. 2x minus x. Likewise here 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2. So root 2 only. Okay. Same way d equal to a4 minus a3. So again 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 plus 2 root 2. Same way. Now open that bracket. So 3 plus 3 root 2 minus 3 minus 2 root 2. 3 again cancel. 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. 1 root 2. 1 root 2 means only root 2. Everywhere constant. So write down difference is constant everywhere. So it is an AP. Now next 3 terms. Orally only we can write 3 plus 4 root 2, 3 plus 5 root 2, 3 plus 6 root 2. You can understand very easily. 1 root 2 is being added everywhere. So 3 remains 3 only, but root 2 will be increasing. Okay. So next 3 terms. Okay. Now 6, 7. Okay, 6 given, 7 also given, 8 also in homework. Actually in 8, difference is 0. But if difference is 0, then also you just say it is a arithmetic progression. So if you, just like this method, if you want to take difference of consecutive 2 terms, then everywhere here is 0. Again, it is constant only. So it will be arithmetic progression. Now next 3 terms remain same only, minus 1 by 2, comma, minus 1 by 2, comma, minus 1 by 2. Just writing remains same, but difference will be 0. So it is also in homework. Okay, 9 homework. Now look at number 10. A, 2A, 3A, 4A. Now most of students confused whenever they came across these types of unknown. Actually, whether it is unknown or known number, you just find out difference. So now A2 minus A1, so actually 2A minus A, 1A. Now third minus second, 3A minus 2A, A. 4A minus 3A, A, difference of 2 consecutive terms is constant. Constant means remains equal. Therefore, it is an AP. Now next 3 terms. Next 3 terms. Very obvious. 5s, 6s, 7s. Okay. Now look at number 9. Okay, this was number 8. Okay, this A, 2A, 3A was number, 10. Number 10. In between all sums are given from 6 to 9 in homework. 6 to 9. Now, come at number 11. Okay, so now I am going to next one. This was number 10. Now, number 11. What is given? A square, A cube, A4. Now just remind question number 1 of this of first one. There was given 2, 4, 8, 16. Means multiplication relation was there. Multiplication relation was there. 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 like that. So obviously it is not arithmetic progression. Actually it is a geometric progression. But in 10th it is not in our syllabus. In 11 commerce and science in both streams you will study that one. Geometric progression. Now, obviously here also A multiply A, again multiply A, again multiply A. So relation is of multiplication, not of addition subtraction. So obviously it is not arithmetic progression. Even then we try to find out if something is possible. Now what is A square minus A? Nothing. A square minus A? Nothing. Okay. Even then, if you want to proceed, you just take common. Otherwise, you can do nothing. Because unlike terms never be added or subtracted. They are unlike terms. A square and A. Okay. Again, here is A3 minus A square. Don't confuse. This is A3. A3 means third term. This is A cube. So third term is A cube. Second term is A square. So obviously it will be A square A minus 1. Now A4 minus A3. So A cube is common, A minus 1. Even then, all difference should be equal but not equal. That outside the bracket is different. So difference of consecutive term is not constant. Difference of consecutive term is not constant. Therefore it is not an AP. It is not an AP. So no question arises of writing next 3 terms. Because it is clear. If it is arithmetic progression, then only you can write next 3 terms. Otherwise I can write here A5, A raised to 5, A raised to 6, A raised to 7. But it is not asked. Okay. Now, number 12. Number 12. Okay, you understand? What is given is not arithmetic progression, obviously, because something is multiplied. Okay. Even then, we try to find out difference, but difference will not got equal. So we give our answer in negative statement. It is not constant, therefore it is not an AP. Okay. Now look at next one. What is given there? Root 2, root 8, root 18, root 32, like this. Now actually, this is root 8. I can say instead of root 8, 4 to the 8. What I am doing? I just factorize that given number so that any one number I get perfect square number. Any one number I get perfect square number. So that I can write 2 root 2. You understand? Square root of 4 is possible. But 2 square root is not possible. So it remains under root sign only. So this is root 2. Then 2 root 2. So one step we going ahead in question only. Then only we start our process of verifying whether it is a arithmetic progression or not. But before doing main process, just write here. Now root 18. Root 18. I can write 9 to the 18, not 6 to the 18. I want one perfect square number, one biggest perfect square number. Okay. So it is 9 to the 18. So can I write 3 root 2? Okay. So third term is 3 root 2. Now this is a 16 to the root 32. 16 to the biggest perfect square number I want. Not 4 8 are 32. 16 to the 42, because biggest perfect number should be there. So 16 root 2 means what? 4 root 2. Now only you can give your answer. Otherwise, if you keep all your terms in given form only, then you cannot say anything. You cannot even going ahead a single step. Okay. So now I can write. It is arithmetic progression. Why? Look there. Root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2. 2 root 2 minus root 2 means 2 root 2 minus 1 root 2. They are like. So root 2 is different. Now 3 root 2 minus 2 root 2. Okay. First of all this gap, then next gap. So obviously it is root 2. 3x minus 2x1 is just like that. Now 4 root 2 minus 3 root 2. Root 2. Okay, so we get constant difference. Difference of consecutive terms is constant. Difference of two consecutive terms is constant. Therefore, it is an AP. Now we can write next three terms. Okay. Now, next three terms will be just like that. 5 root 2, 6 root 2, 7 root 2. Okay. But even you want to write in this form, then also you can write in this form also answer. This is answer. No problem. But if you want to write as given form, then also you can write. Now write down 5 inside of root sign. So it will be 25 to the. Why? Because 5 comes, 5 goes under root sign. 5 goes under root sign, square root sign. So it becomes 25. Just opposite process of this one. 4 comes outside, so it becomes 2. Now 5 comes inside, so it becomes 25. So it will be 50, root 50. It will be 36 to the 72. This will be 49 to the 98. Okay. So anyway, either this, otherwise this, both will be answer. This is more expected answer. Why? Because they given in this form only. But in between, if you want to process on given terms, then you have to convert in this form. Otherwise, you cannot decide whether it is arithmetic progression or not. And you cannot write next three terms also. Okay, so keep in mind, this is the must. Without this step, we cannot write even a single step here. But after writing this final answer, you can give your final answer in given form also. Okay. So this is quite new sum, remember it. It is quite different than remaining ones. Now, then root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. Okay, I am talking of number 13. This was number 12. This sum was number 12. You should have now your textbook open. Okay. At exercise 5.1, page number 100. Okay, you know that. Now, next 13. Look at 13 number. If you want to write, you can pause your video and you can write. Otherwise, after pausing video, you just take screenshot and later on you can write these types of particular sums, not all sums. Now next one I am writing here, number 30. Okay, 4, 30. Okay, it is root 3, root 6, root 9, root 12. Now look here, in this form we cannot convert here because inside no perfect factor is there, no perfect square factor is there, because 6 means what? 3 2s are 6. No perfect square number we got. 3 3s are 9, even not possible. Here you can write 4 3s are 12, but everywhere it is not possible. Okay, so obviously if you want to write, now no second form is possible, so if you want to write root 6 minus root 3, you can write nothing. Unlike term. Unlike term. Why unlike terms? Remember one mind. You can say what is x minus 5? Nothing. What is 2x minus 5? Nothing. They are unlike terms. So addition, subtraction of unlike terms never possible. But if you are given 2x minus x, then you can say it is x. But these are unlike terms. So same way, if there is a root 6 minus root 6 like this, then they are unlike terms, not possible. But if you are given root 2 root 6 minus root 6, then they are like terms. Means this should be equal. This should be equal just like x. Okay, then only you can write it is root 6. Suppose 3 root 2 minus root 2, then it is 2 root 2. Why? Because they are like terms. But these are unlike terms. So you can write nothing. You can take common, but after taking common, I don't think any benefit is there. Root 2 minus 1. I just, whatever possible, I try to go ahead one step further. Now, root 9 minus root 6. Again, if you want to take root 3 common, then it is root 3 minus root 2. Okay, why? You can understand very easily. Now root 12 minus root 9. If root 3 is common again, then root 4. Root 4 means 2 only. Minus is taken common, root 3 only. Root 4 minus root 3. But instead of writing root 4, I return 2 1. Okay, root 4. 3 4s are 12. But instead of writing root 4, I return 2. But obviously, brackets are different. Okay, so you can say difference of two consecutive terms is not constant. Therefore, it is not an AP. So no question arises of writing next 3 terms. Why? It is not an AP. So sum ends at here only. Okay, so sometimes we say answer is yes, sometimes it no. Where yes, where no, that you know. If difference is constant, yes. If difference is not constant, no. If no, then question only. No give next return. Now, next one, 14. Okay. Look at 14. Here also, something is given in exponential form. 1 cube, 3 cube, 1 square, 5, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square like this. Okay. So it is 14. You understand that Roman number? It is 14. Now 1 square, 3 square, 5 square, 7 square like this. Okay. So I can write 1, 9, 25, 49 like this, because until and unless you convert it into simple form, means you remove that exponential form, you cannot take. How you can difference of 3 square minus 1 square? You have to convert and find its value only. Then after you can decide anything. Now 9 minus 1, 8. 25 minus 9, 16. 49 minus 25. So 4 and 2. Okay. So difference is not constant. Difference should be everywhere 8, but not 8 that. So say no. So difference of two consecutive terms is not constant. Therefore it is not an AP. So no question arises of giving next 3 terms. Okay. Now don't think this is a arithmetic progression. This is arithmetic progression, but there is difference. Difference should be equal. Okay. So don't consider this as a AP. Actually it is a difference, not given question. Okay. So now again now. Now same way, next one means 15. Look at 1 square, 5 square, 7 square, 73 like this. Again, we have to find value of this exponential form. So 1, 25, 49, 73 like this. Now, write down here 25 minus 1, 24. 49 minus 25, 24. Okay, this second minus first, third minus second, fourth minus third. Okay, so all gap we are finding now, and all gap means all difference should be constant only. Okay, so they become 73 minus 49. So again it is 24. Okay, so now difference is constant. So it is then if. Now how to find? Add just 24, 24. So 73 plus 24, 7, 9. So it will be 97. Okay, I added 24. Again 24. So 11, 12, 121. Again add 24. So 5, 4, 1. So it will be 145. Okay, so next 3 terms we added 24 and getting consecutive next term. Okay, because difference is everywhere 20. Okay. So now exercise 5.1 related to basic question ends here. Okay, it is very basic. Just find difference. Just say whether it is AP or not. If it is AP, then go ahead. Not AP, then stop there only. Okay, only 5 sums. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 5 sums given of same type in operator.